You felt it. The text slowed down. Her eyes no longer searched for you across the room. Her body was there, but her soul had drifted. And you, still the same man, suddenly found herself invisible to the one who once adored you. It's a moment of quiet devastation, one that every man either has faced or will face. The gradual loss of female attraction. But why does it happen? Here's the hard truth. Women don't just fall out of love. They fall out of respect. And when respect dies, so does desire. But here's where it gets powerful. This loss isn't final. It's not a death sentence. It's a signal. The signal to awaken your Stoic mind. Because a man grounded in Stoicism does not chase validation. He becomes a flame that draws everything back to him. So, why do modern men lose attraction? And why are women craving a kind of strength they rarely find? Let's dive deep, because today, you'll learn 8 masculine shifts that reverse female attraction loss, and why Stoic men don't fear losing her, because they never lose themselves. Number 1, the stillness that captivates. In a world full of noise and men who react to everything, she's looking for stillness. The Stoic man doesn't chase her mood. He doesn't beg for attention or fear silence. He is calm, not because he's numb, but because he's in control. Modern women are surrounded by men who are emotionally chaotic, men who panic when they feel distance. But the Stoic man leans back. Why? Because he understands that stillness is power. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you'll find strength. Women feel safe when a man is emotionally unshakable. That safety translates into renewed attraction. Stillness isn't about doing nothing. It's about not doing the wrong things. She pulls away, you don't chase. You remain grounded. That stillness becomes magnetic. It speaks louder than pleading words. Number 2, purpose over pleasing. Here's the unattractive truth. Men lose female attraction when they make it the purpose of their life. A Stoic man knows mission first, emotion second. When you abandon your goals for her, she feels it, not as love, but as weakness. Women are wired to test your frame. If she becomes your sun, she'll test to see if you've lost your orbit. The Stoic mindset trains you to live with inner direction. She is a companion, not your compass. Seneca said, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." When you're anchored in your mission, she's drawn to the force of your forward motion. Your life doesn't stop for her moods. It moves like a current she wants to ride. Stop pleasing. Start leading. Attraction is not earned by submission. It's reignited by unshakable purpose. Number 3, detachment. The fire she fears to lose. Want her to feel something again? Stop clinging. Attachment is the enemy of attraction. When you fear losing her, she loses desire for you. The Stoic man is emotionally present, but never emotionally dependent. He loves without needing, cares without controlling. Why does detachment work? Because it creates polarity. When a man is ready to walk away from anything that violates his peace, he becomes irresistible. Epictetus said, "He who is not enslaved by his desires is truly free." Most men get needy. The Stoic man remains mysterious, composed, and detached. That detachment makes her lean in, curious, hungry to win back what she once took for granted. Don't fake distance. Just find yourself so deeply rooted in your values that you naturally detach from what no longer serves your soul. She'll feel it, and she'll come back to the flame. Number 4, the power of silent standards. Most men talk too much. They beg for respect, demand appreciation, plead for loyalty. The Stoic man doesn't demand. He embodies. Your standard should be felt, not spoken. If she disrespects your time, your values, or your energy, you withdraw, quietly, without drama, Because the man who walks away without raising his voice is the most dangerous. Women test boundaries to feel your frame. If you let them slide, she slides away emotionally. But if you hold your standards in silent strength, she recalibrates. Marcus Aurelius lived by action, not arguments. He said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." She doesn't need lectures. She needs to feel your spine. Stop trying to change her. Change your boundaries and everything shifts. Number 5, emotional mastery over emotional chaos. Attraction isn't lost in a moment. It erodes through repeated emotional weakness, blaming her, arguing, oversharing your insecurities. These things chip away at her respect. Stoicism is the art of emotional mastery. You feel, but you don't collapse. You speak, but you don't overshare. You lead, but you don't dominate. A woman wants a man who can be emotionally open, but not emotionally unstable. When you express emotion from a place of clarity, not chaos, she sees you as safe and strong. Seneca reminds us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Stop creating drama in your mind. Stop reacting to every mood swing. Anchor yourself. When you master your emotions, you become the calm in her storm, not another storm she needs to survive. That emotional steadiness reignites her feminine polarity. Number 6, physical presence is equal to emotional power. You want to reverse attraction loss? Start with your body. Modern men underestimate how much physical presence impacts feminine desire. When you let yourself go, when your posture collapses, when your energy fades, so does attraction. Stoic men view the body as a temple, not for vanity, but for discipline. She sees your body before your mindset. Your physical form is the first signal of your internal strength. Marcus Aurelius trained like a warrior, because a Stoic mind needs a powerful vessel. This doesn't mean becoming a fitness model. It means becoming strong enough to protect, present enough to lead, and disciplined enough to inspire. Fix your posture. Train with intensity. Walk like you own your space. A man who commands his body commands her attention. Number 7, stop explaining. Start living. The more you explain your worth, the less she feels it. A Stoic man never convinces. He simply lives at such a level of self-respect that everything aligns or falls away. Trying to talk her into staying only accelerates her exit. Why? Because attraction is felt, not reasoned. She didn't fall for your logic. She fell for your presence. When attraction fades, men panic and overcommunicate. But real masculine power is found in action, not explanation. You don't need to prove. You need to evolve. Improve your habits. Deepen your purpose. Reclaim your silence. Let her feel the absence of your validation and the presence of your greatness. That's what reignites fire. Number 8, the return of the Stoic flame. You want her to crave you again? Then stop chasing what was and become what she can't look away from. The Stoic mindset doesn't work in theory. It transforms in action. You must burn away the neediness, kill the weakness, replace the confusion with clarity. Women aren't looking for perfect men. They're longing for men who are anchored, grounded, and centered. The more Stoic you become, the more naturally attractive you are, not just to her, but to all things that matter. Respect, peace, power. Be like the fire, silent, strong, untouchable. Because once you become the flame, she will find her way back to the heat. Final Stoic advice. If she's pulling away, don't collapse, evolve. The Stoic man does not fear rejection. He uses it to become undeniable. Women follow energy. And the man who owns his emotions, his purpose, his silence, that man becomes gravity. You don't reverse attraction by forcing her to stay. You do it by becoming the man who no longer needs to explain why he deserves to be chosen. If you're ready to awaken that man, Subscribe now to Stoic Desire, because every week we sharpen the masculine edge that makes you unforgettable. And remember, she doesn't need you to talk her into staying. She needs to feel what she'll never find again. Stay stoic, stay desired.